Train like Whiteroom. If you dare, most people think training is about pushing your body, lifting weights, running miles, doing reps. They think it's about effort. That's why they never become dangerous. Real training isn't about muscles. It's about breaking who you are and rebuilding from nothing. The Whiteroom isn't a gym. It's a furnace designed to erase every weakness you've been hiding from yourself. If you've ever wondered why you keep failing, why you can't stay consistent, why no matter how hard you work you feel stuck, it's because you've never been stripped to your core. You've been training on top of your excuses. In the Whiteroom, there is no comfort, no escape, no mercy. You aren't given motivation, you're given nothing. That's where real transformation starts. And if you truly want to build a mind and body that can't be broken, you have to bring some of that Whiteroom into your life. Point 1. Eliminate comfort. Don't chase growth. The first rule of Whiteroom training is brutal. You don't grow by adding, you grow by taking away. Most people try to improve by adding routines, hacks, supplements, but they never remove the things that weaken them. Your phone, junk food, toxic friends, pointless entertainment. These aren't small distractions. They are chains around your neck. In Whiteroom, comfort doesn't exist. You are stripped of everything, even your identity. This forces you to face raw reality with no numbing escape. Start small but deadly serious. One room, no phone, no music, just you and silence. When you feel that itch to escape, to grab your phone or distract yourself, that's the exact moment you're in training. Every time you sit with discomfort instead of running, you are breaking a layer of weakness inside you. Most people never last because they confuse comfort with happiness. You must learn to starve your weaknesses until they die. Point 2. Build a cold routine, not a motivated one. Motivation is a drug. You feel good, you act. You don't feel good, you quit. That's why most people are trapped in cycles of starting and stopping. Whiteroom training kills motivation. There, you don't act because you feel like it. You act because not acting means death. You must create a cold, mechanical routine that doesn't care about your mood. Wake up at the same time. Eat clean at the same time. Train at the same time. There's no negotiation, no bargaining, no, I'll do it later. In the Whiteroom, routine becomes identity. You don't think, you don't feel, you execute. That's how you become unstoppable, because emotions are unreliable, but systems are unbreakable. The moment you stop waiting to feel ready and just obey the schedule, you separate yourself from 99% of people who are slaves to their feelings. Point 3. Ruthless self-observation. The most dangerous enemy isn't outside you, it's inside. In Whiteroom, you are constantly watched, judged, analyzed. Every flaw, every hesitation is exposed. In the real world, no one's watching you like that, so you stay blind to your weaknesses. You must become your own observer. Journal every night. Analyze your decisions without ego. When you mess up, don't justify it. Don't sugarcoat it. Write down exactly why you failed and how you'll never repeat it. This isn't about guilt. It's about precision. Whiteroom doesn't allow lies, especially the ones you tell yourself. Most people never grow because they keep protecting their fragile self-image. Kill it. See yourself as a machine that must be constantly debugged. That cold, surgical awareness is how you evolve faster than everyone else. Point 4. Controlled isolation. In Whiteroom, isolation is weaponized. You are cut off from society so deeply that the only voice left is your own. This is terrifying for most people because silence forces you to face who you really are. But isolation done correctly will harden you. Take periods of controlled isolation, maybe a few hours, maybe a full day, where you are completely alone, no distractions. In that space, you confront your thoughts, fears, and desires without filters. At first, you'll feel restless, anxious, maybe even angry. That's weakness leaving your system. Stay there. Over time, you will build a mind that doesn't need constant stimulation. Most people are terrified of being alone with themselves, which is why they'll always be followers, never leaders. Whiteroom warriors walk alone, not because they hate people, but because they don't depend on them. Point 5. Create internal pressure, stronger than external pain. Whiteroom trainees don't need someone yelling at them to push harder. Their own mind is the loudest voice in the room. The truth is, external pressure is weak. Once the coach leaves, the pressure dies. You must create internal standards so high they scare you. Hold yourself accountable with brutal consequences. If you skip a workout, you lose something you value. If you fail to hit a goal, you cut off a privilege. Build a system where slacking hurts more than effort. When the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of change, growth becomes automatic. In Whiteroom, the environment enforces this automatically. In the real world, you must enforce it yourself. Most people are soft because they rely on external motivation. You must become both the trainee and the trainer in your own life. Point 6. Destroy the old identity. The ultimate purpose of Whiteroom isn't just to make you stronger, it's to erase who you were. Your old self is a collection of habits, fears, stories, and labels that keep you chained. If you try to improve while holding on to that identity, you'll sabotage yourself every time. You must declare psychological war on who you've been. Stop saying, "I'm just not that kind of person," or "this is just how I am." Those are chains disguised as truths. Every action you take must come from the identity you want to build, not the one you've been clinging to. In Whiteroom, you don't have a name, a past, or a future. You are just potential being forged. Live like that. When you stop defending the person you've been, you create space for the person you need to become. Whiteroom training isn't about copying some anime scene or extreme program. It's about importing the principles into your life. Comfort is the enemy. Routine is the weapon. Observation is the mirror. Isolation is the forge. Internal pressure is the fire. Identity destruction is the rebirth. Most people will never even attempt this, because it's easier to stay soft and blame the world. But if you dare to walk this path to train like Whiteroom even in a small way, you will become someone who cannot be broken. Not by people, not by circumstances, not even by yourself. That's the power of true training, and it's waiting for you if you're willing to face the darkness and step inside.